Day 3, Confrontation. Welcome back to the 7-day reset. At the start of the reset, on day 1, you began with collapse, acknowledging where something in your life was no longer working. Then on day 2, you examined the patterns behind those situations. You looked at behaviors like avoidance, choosing comfort over growth or delay. Today, we move into the next step, confrontation. Confrontation is where the process becomes deeply honest, not dramatic, not emotional, honest. Because once we identify patterns, the next step is asking a more difficult question. Where was I not fully honest? Where did I avoid telling the truth? Where did I mislead someone? Where did I allow something to continue that I knew was not right? And sometimes the confrontation is even more personal than that. Where did I mislead myself? Because one of the most powerful things about human nature is our ability to rationalize behavior. We explain things away. We justify decisions. We convince ourselves that something is fine when we know internally that it is not. Confrontation is the moment where you stop protecting those explanations. You look at the situation clearly and acknowledge your role in it. This may include moments where you avoided accountability, moments where you were not fully transparent, moments where you allowed something to continue because confronting it felt uncomfortable. None of this is about shame. It is about responsibility. Because responsibility restores agency. Once you acknowledge where honesty was missing, you regain the power to correct it. And sometimes confrontation reveals something else. It reveals the environments and influences shaping your decisions, the people you listen to, and the perspectives you allow to guide your thinking. We seek out information that confirms what we want to believe instead of challenging us to grow. Confrontation is where you see those influences clearly, because once you see them, you can begin choosing differently. And that brings us to your action step for today. Take 10 minutes and write down 3 areas where you must confront the truth. This could be a conversation you need to have, a situation where honesty is required, a pattern where you have been misleading yourself, or a behavior that needs to change. Write them down honestly. Tomorrow, we move into the next phase of this journey, realignment. That is where you begin adjusting your direction based on what you have confronted. See you in the next video.